But I'm convinced this is what was wanted by the people. And those charged with the responsibility of effecting what the people want, as in amending whatever was to be amended, did it. And it's in place and works. If the question was, do I personally believe it, I would have answered it, but you didn't ask that. Another time. You also asked about the concept of acceptance. And in the way you coined it, what went through my mind as we were losing elections. Exactly what His Excellency President Duma Boko described, as was expressed in my communication with him, is a demonstration of what was going through my mind. Is that what you heard him? That was what was going through my mind. I was losing the election. I was upright, very alert to it, but fully accepting that this is democracy. I was not in charge. I only had one vote. My vote is fact. My job was to accept it, embrace it, as I would have expected everybody else to, even if the outcome had been different, as we have been doing for the last 58 years. Why would you not accept that and we'll accept it? But to pile go dumela se party ya ga Reboko e ne se bua ba le palo potana e go tlase ga ya bone e ba re thopa. Yeah, no, the interesting thing about the debate, first past the post system, that has resulted in us, though getting the second highest number of popular votes, merely the lowest number of seats. First past the post. It's very definitive. Yeah, proportional. Instability then sets in, and it's very costly. So I'm quite content that my party that I love dearly has only 4 seats. And yes, we'll provide a very vibrant, informed opposition. We will, rest assured, we will. But we will do it, nonetheless. I mean, live on never to talk boost. Now, no, you have recently left to Horata Molawa. Am I going to run in 2029? No. 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 But am I going to be politically active? I can't tell. But do I want to be president again? No. I am not wanting to run for the presidency. And I need to be clear and understood as to the reasons. Because much as it's out of personal consideration, they are also out of a very deep acceptance and realization of what we are as the BDP. We are a very dynamic party. We have lots of leaders, plenty. In our constitution, any president can only do a maximum of 2 terms, or equivalent of 10 years at the helm. I did 6.5 years. So think of this. If I were to run again for presidency of this country, in effect, I would only be running to be president for a maximum of 3.5 years. Why should I burden the public with a hiccup of a presidency? Really? Why would I? Why would I burden my party with the difficulty of explaining that here's a president who wants to come back only for 3.5 years? Why would I burden my party with the accusations that would certainly come that you do not have the depth of human resources? And yet we do. Why would I go through the hustle and bustle of electioneering within the party? Why would I want not to live at this high moment of the highest expression of submission to democratic ideals and then muddy it with competitive intra-party politics followed by inter-party politics? At 62 years old, as I am, I'm beginning to feel like an elder. I've never understood, because this job saps from you. Now, naturally, now I have a lot of energy. I still do. I mean, I had enough energy, Your Excellency, to do the next 3.5 years. You just cut it short. But I've never understood why anybody would want to do more than that. I certainly am not one of those. So I will not present myself as a candidate for the presidency in 2029 or whenever a general election is held. This is it. Batswana banjele monate banjele botlhoko le nna ke banjele monate le botlhoko. I've been very privileged, extremely privileged. You know, kana bonela ke nna le ke ntse tautona le tautona bo. Two, this is rare. So why would I want to grab this when so many others could do it? So, my dear Rory, I am not running in 2029. That was all, Your Excellency, that was asked of me. Thank you.
There was another question there about accountability. And when I was dealing with the issue of access to information, in part I was addressing accountability. Accountability is about having full information about what is happening, so that you hold those who are doing it accountable. You know. And if you have access to information and you have a system that is open and transparent, that enables you to check and verify, satisfy yourself, then you have yourself an accountable system. And if anything should slip through, then you should have robust oversight institutions that will address any failures and shortcomings. And so we believe that we will enhance what there is, and we will do the very best in that regard. So thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Mr. President.
I can see you are desirous of continuing. It's hot. You are complaining about, I think you're also feeling the heat. We will have a full session where you will ask questions, and we will respond, engage. You will have plenty of that going forward. In fact, in some instances, you may not even ask, because the information will be readily available to you, and to do with it as you please. So would I kindly request that we close the Q&A here, so that we give His Excellency a chance to go and rest.